Okay, that should be that should be a little bit that should be a little bit better right there. We had to make a couple small little adjustments real quick. Oh snap! Hell yeah! There we go. There we go. Hell yeah! Do me a favor, guys. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. Let's run them likes up. Let's see if we can get this. We get this thing to at least. Let's get this thing to 10 likes for now. I think that can be easily attainable. Let's see. Let me take this filter off real quick because I know sometimes it can be a little bit weird. But just mess around with some black powder. Yeah, I know. I know. That'd be dope. That would be dope. Oh yeah. So how's everybody doing? Glock family. Hell yeah. AR Stoner. Yeah. Hell yeah. I got a couple of your barrels. AR Stoner. I believe I got them from what was it? From the Primary Arms. Hell yeah, Glock family. So we got a couple little glizzy Glocks up here. We got the Glock 43X. We got two Glock 45s and we got a Glock 19, one of my personal favorites. And then we got a new Glock clone, which is a all metal fusion. So this one right here is a basically Glock 19 clone. This thing is just all metal right here. It's not a full one-to-one clone because this thing will only take the barrel, recoil system, and the magazines of a Glock. So it is pretty sweet to be able to use Glock magazines. So Fusion XF Pro, basically a all metal Glock 19 clone. When I saw the username wasn't taken, so I had to take it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So where's everybody tuning in from on this awesome Thursday night? Next edition, a Colt pattern or Remington pattern or one of the other patterns. Hell yeah. So my next edition is gonna be a Smith and Wesson. Not sure if it's gonna be the Shield Plus, Shield X, MMP. There's just a lot of Smith and Wessons to choose from. So it's going to be a Smith and Wesson that we are going to be adding to the collection. We're probably going to be lining it up somewhere right here in the middle. So, oh, we got Toledo in the house. Hell yeah. We are live streaming from Texas. So, from the greatest state in the world, Texas, to be exact. Oh, we got my boy, A.T. Smith in Nevada. Hell yeah. Shout out to all my West Coast folks. I'm a fellow West Coast dude myself. I'm originally from California. Had to get up out of there in 2018. And now we are in the greatest state, and that is Texas. So I am from the West Coast myself. Hell yeah. So where's everybody else tuning in from on this awesome Thursday night live stream? So we got Toledo, Ohio in the house. We got Nevada. We got Texas. Wonder if we have anybody who is tuning in from outside of the great U.S. of A. We may have a couple Canadians up in here, but double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, and type it down below. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you located? Where do you live? I'll start first. I am live streaming from Texas, the greatest state in the world. News is getting wild. Glad I'm a prepper. the news is getting wild. You can't really believe it too much. I wouldn't really take it too serious, because what the news does is the news pumps fear into people. So that's why we cut ties with our cable network, and everything that we watch is just it's streaming. So the reason why I did cut my cable is because one day I'm watching the news, I'm watching their body language, and the voice that's being perceived is just so calm and so like soothing. But the message, if you really understand it, it's like, nah, no, that shit, it's pretty scary. So that's why I had to just cut ties with the cable, and now it's been a whole lot better. I don't stress anymore. I'm not worried about, current events, or I'm not worried about what's going on in the world, because that's what the news would do. It would just pump you with a lot of fear. So I'm glad I am. I'm glad I ditched the cable. Pop out, rock out, bars. What's up, my boy? Like for instance, the news is reporting how Russia is trying to come and, you know, come and park their vessels, and they're basically trying to get close and flex their chest. But I mean, the news is saying that, but let's be real. Like, look what's going on in Ukraine. We're fighting a proxy war, and have they won? No. They could probably win, but they haven't won yet. They haven't just totally just wiped out Ukraine, because of course, that's our proxy war. So, and my whole point to that is they're drained, right? They just can't mop up Ukraine. So what makes you think they're just gonna come over here and invade the United States? They don't even have the manpower. They don't. Their resources are drained. So it wouldn't be the smartest idea tactically if they were to come and try to start war with us, given that we are already in a proxy war with them. So when the news is saying that, I just laugh it off. China don't want no smoke. China seen what happened in Venezuela, and China was like, "Yeah, the U.S. They ain't fucking around. If we end up getting crazy, they're gonna come into our town and take somebody." So everybody has been put on notice with King Trump going in there and terrorizing Maduro. So I think we're in a pretty safe space right now. The news and what's being put out there is a bunch of fear, and nothing but fear. We're not going to get invaded by anybody. Nobody's going to drop a nuclear bomb. So we're going to be all right. You guys can continue to keep on prepping, because, one shit, the power grid could end up being knocked out one day, and that's where that's going to come into play. As far as us being invaded or any war popping off, yeah, no, we're good to go. Tim PDP. What's up, Tim PDP? Yes, they wouldn't stand a chance. One, and not just that, their resources are completely depleted right now. Like, if they really had it like that, they would have just mopped up Ukraine. They would have mopped us up and Ukraine at the same time. But they don't have it like that. They don't have it like that. So all they have is basically the nuclear bomb. And these countries aren't just going to start dropping nuclear bombs on each other. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. So we're going to be good. We are all going to be able to grow old and enjoy life. So that's why I don't worry about any of that fear mongering BS that the news is putting out there. Same stream Amazon just for certain shows and Netflix, but definitely dumped the cable. Hell yeah, me too, Tim. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Yep, and I remember that day too. I'm like, I think it was around COVID. It was during COVID when the fear mongering was at fucking level 10. So just me watching the message behind the masks and vaccines and everything, and how eloquently they were talking, but the message that was behind it, I'm like, yeah, no. That's when I kind of woke up and understood that it's nothing but fear mongering. So that's when we decided to cut our fucking cable, and it's been nothing but peaceful now that we are not right there watching the news and worried about, oh my god, this is happening or that's happening, because people do end up stressing about that. Like the other day, my buddy was telling me, "Hey, don't you watch the news? You don't see what's going on with Venezuela?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know what's going on. Venezuela fucked around and found out is what's going on, and nothing's gonna happen after that." The people around me that were watching the news were talking about how crazy was gonna get and how we are in war right now because of what Trump did. I'm like, no, we're not. It's divide and conquer. We've done this shit before, and it was just bound to happen again. And this wouldn't have happened to Venezuela if they would have just had their shit together. Even if the woke left saying the will fight right and conservatives and the gun owners, you will lose big time. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. I need to give me a little bit of maybe some more water real quick. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. We got damn. YouTube ain't trying to let nobody up in the live stream. It says we only got 5 people up in here. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just got a 220-watt solar panel. Good to have if the grid goes down. Yes. Hell yeah. And also just the generator, it's just like 35, like a 3,000 watt 4,000 watt generator. you know just the generator itself will get you through a lot. I noticed that during the freeze that we had out here in Texas, like almost everybody wasn't prepared. If we ever get invaded, all the anti-gunners will be crying for the Second Amendment to help. Oh yeah, right. Use your whistle and scare them away. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me see. But you know what? That lady put herself in that whole little situation right there by going out there. She wasn't even a resident of Minnesota, and she ended up messing around and finding out. So what she did is basically what of somebody is basically what a drunk driver would do. Like she basically got into the car drunk and basically killed herself. She put herself in a situation that she wasn't supposed to be in. She wasn't from that state. One, two, she was already obstructing a police investigation. So for any of you dumbasses who think you're protesting by going out there and throwing shit at ICE or police, that's not a protest. That's a riot. If you really wanted to have a real protest, it's going to be something that's going to be very peaceful. You're going to get your message out there. That's a real protest. Throwing rocks and being violent, that's not a protest. That's a riot. And that's why these people are finding out the hard way. So that lady wouldn't have lost her life if she wouldn't have put herself in that messed up situation. So it's terrible what happened, but she put herself in that situation. So, and I do blame, the Democratic politicians and the news media, because they were all saying how ICE shouldn't be in Washington, they shouldn't be in Philadelphia, how they shouldn't be in all these places. The news media demonized ICE, and it was crazy how they did it. And now look what happens. Says, bro, go get a job. Steve, please hire me. I need a job. Steve Rivera 8968. Please. No, I'm just kidding. My job is actually pays for my pew pews. So thank you for being nice and observant. But do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, do me a favor, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, and let's run them likes up. And let me know where you guys are all tuning in from tonight. I am currently live streaming from the greatest state in the world, and that is Texas. So where are you guys all tapping in from tonight? All these people in the streets are constantly obstructing federal officers, harassing, attacking, and belittling, throwing things at them, standing in front of their cars. What do they expect? That's a great message, Gen X. We're going to pin that right here. So any of you guys who have great messages, they are all going to get pinned, just like Senor Gen X. Donate to my boy. He spent his dad's money on pew pews. Steven Rivera, why you being a hater, my boy? Why are you being a hater? You shouldn't hate. What you should do is participate, good sir. And why do you feel that I am a bootlicker? Just because I love my country? Holy Heat, what's up, Holy Heat? What is up, my boy? How you doing? Gamer 2025 says, I want a pew pew. You can get a pew pew by going and doing your 4473. VA, unfortunately, hopefully, all the dumb gun laws get kicked with the help of gun owners of America and others. Yes. North Texas in San Diego, or not San Diego, South Dakota. That's S Driver. What's up, S Driver? How you doing? Jack Pepper from Central Washington. Yeah, hell yeah. We got Washington in the house. Shout out to all my Washingtonians. I know where to go. I wasn't born yesterday. Opinion on the Springfield Hellcat Pro. King Chama. I just had a Hellcat Pro comp about 4 weeks ago. It's a great setup. The only thing I didn't like about it is that my hands are a little too large for it. But it's a great setup. You get two magazines with that. You get a 15 rounder. You get a 17 rounder. It has great grip texture on it. It may be a little bit snappy. It wasn't really snappy to me, but I know others have mentioned that it is a little snappy. But it's a great EDC, the Hellcat Pro. Hawaii here. Oh, how you doing? Aloha. A bunch of brain dead Trump ball suckers in here. Damn, Mr. Flacco MF. Flacco MF came in swinging. Damn, Flacco, you the man. Hey, it's been a while since you've been on your stream. What is up, Mr. Smith? How you doing? How are you doing? So where's everybody tuning in from tonight? As I mentioned a few moments ago, I am live streaming from the greatest state in the world, and that is Texas. Where are you tuning in from tonight? Says, Trump doesn't care about you, bro. Glitter Kitty. What makes you think my daddy Trump doesn't care about me? Trump loves me. In fact, he called me on the phone 2 weeks ago and he reassured his love for me. So I don't know what you're talking about, Glitter Kitty. Best flashlight for an EDC. Oh, so the best one is actually going to be an O light. I can't say it until January 13th. So King Chama, if you tune into the channel on January 13th, I'm revealing a new light that's being released by Olight. I can't reveal any other information other than that, but it's going to be the best light. It's going to be better than all of the TLR7 subs, the TLRX. It's not going to be better than Streamlight because, I mean, not Streamlight. I'm sorry. What is the Surefire? It's not going to be better than Surefire, but it's up there. So stay tuned for Monday, January 13th. We're going to be revealing that new weapon mounted light. You guys are going to love it. What's your honest opinion on the Glock 43S? I got the Glock 43X sitting right here. This is a nice, awesome pistol right here. This thing is a single stack. This thing weighs about 1 pound, 2 ounces. So this thing is very, very light and very easy to conceal, especially if you're wearing light clothing like basketball shorts or sweats, or even like work slacks like this, right? So these are like kind of like a thin material, so it's a little bit lighter. So that's where the Glock 43X really comes into play. Double barrel hot dog on a single bun. That boy, I don't swing that way, my guy. I only like the JJ. So should you, my guy. Is that a pistol? Yes, we have a few different pistols. We have a Canik Mete MC9 Prime. We got a Fusion XF Pro, and we have a couple Glizzy Glocks right here. Osight has a new red dot coming out January 13th. Yes, I don't think it's red, though. I think it's a green that's coming out. It's also enclosed as well, 10 PDP. So it's gonna be sweet. But do me a favor, guys. While I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, and type it down below. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you located? Let's hear it down below. And if you guys are carrying any sort of a pew pew on you, let's hear it down below. What do you carry? Do you use an FRT? I don't use an FRT, but I use a super safety, and that's sitting right here. I do have a super safety. I don't have an FRT. It says, "How you doing, baby boy? What's up, Carmsman? How you doing, good sir?" Beretta 92 mod is another one I have. Nice. Houston, Texas in the house. Hell yeah. What's up, Greg? How you doing, Mr. Terrible? Love from Topeka, Kansas. Nice. Hell yeah. Shout out to all you good folks. I rotate them. Stuck in the middle. Nice. What do you rotate in between? Like Glock, SIGs, Canics. Just got the 43X in Coyote Brown. Ulysses. What's up, Ulysses? How you doing? Do a kickflip. Man, I am too old. Don't you see the receiving hairline? My nieces and nephews are already calling me Unk, so I'm already in Unk status. I can't do no kickflips. I'm going to hurt my back. Don't you see the receiving hairline? But yeah, no, back in the day, maybe. Maybe, but yeah, I'm just a little too old. I'm going to be 39 on Sunday. 39. So I am definitely at Unk status. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. 1911. What's up, Jack Pepper? Have you watched Freddy Fazbear's? Yep, I saw that with my daughter. My daughter loves that movie. Kind of fell asleep a little bit, but I did watch it. Happy early birthday, Unc. Hell yeah, Axel. Hell yeah, appreciate you. And do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. It says we got 22 likes in here, which is awesome. Double tap that screen and type it down below. Where are you tapping in from tonight? I am currently live streaming from Austin, Texas, the greatest state in the world. Shout out to all my Texans. We got Maine in the house. We got Texas in the house. Best 22 long rifle semi-automatic pistol. Oh, I'm gonna have to say the SIG P322 and the Taurus TX22, which would be two of the best 22 long rifles on the market, in my opinion. I live in Stewart, Florida, Indiana. Oh, San Jose, Washington. Damn, we got people tuning in from all over. Hell yeah, that's pretty badass. Pretty badass. HK rifles. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, damn, we got a super chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my boy Axel. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Early birthday gift. Just drove up to Austin a couple days ago for my Glock 48 we was talking about. Damn, Axel. Damn. So I ended up taking off the 43X. I decided to keep it, man. I'm kind of impulsive like that. So I was thinking about getting rid of this thing and upgrading it to just getting another 45. But I figured we'll just keep this thing, and I'll just add another 45 to the collection later. So yeah, we're gonna keep the 43X after further review. Oh snap, we got Lincoln, Nebraska in the house. I'm in Austin, Texas. Oh, Don Ketting, how you doing, my fellow Texan in the house? Hell yeah! Shout out to you, my guy. Where are you at? Like on the east side, south side, central? Where you at, my neighbor? What school you headed to? I'm not a bot. Come on, my guy. Why would you think that I'm headed to a school? That's just being a little bit ignorant on your part. But it's all right. I'll forgive you. Just this once. Just this once. M&P Metal or the FNO, dude. Me personally, ramen noodle, I will go with the metal. In fact, I'm actually looking at that. So the next EDC that we're going to be adding to the wall right here, besides another Glizzy Glock, of course, because we do have that Gen 6 coming. We're going to be adding either one of the Shield X's, either a Shield Plus or an M&P 2.0 metal. So it's definitely going to be a Smith & Wesson. Just moved to the Austin area. Nice. Hell yeah, Paul. I'm in Mars currently. Yeah. Hell yeah, my boy Jared. We got Florida stuck in the middle. Hell yeah. How often do you shoot your 365? I have about 3K rounds with mine, and my front tritium sights have gone bad. Dude, John, I had got mine. I believe it was the regular XL. So when I got that one, the front tritium sight died out like a month later. So I know exactly what you're talking about. On the regular X, it's still alive right now. So yeah, it's weird. But I do have about I probably got like 3,000 rounds on probably on each of them. So because these were like one of the first ones, one of the like the first EDCs that I started out with were the 365s, and then kind of branched out from there. So I do got a little bit of rounds through those. Got the space station. Stay sober, don't do drugs. Paul Shorty. Oh snap, we got another hater in the house. Paul Shorty. Let me ask you a question, Paul Shorty. What makes you think that I do drugs? Like serious question. What makes you think that I do drugs? Is it because I have a couple of pew pews in the background, or you just trolling? I suspect you're probably just trolling. What model nunchucks do you prefer? Dude, I would love to get some nunchucks. I don't have any nunchucks. I don't have any knowledge on nunchucks, but I do think they're freaking cool though. The X Macro Comp. Oh, I don't have an X Macro Comp. I built my own X Macro. So I got a 365 XL. I sent this thing off to get ported, and then I slapped on a, metal Icarus frame on it. So it's basically a poor man's Legion. So this thing is it's pretty sweet. This thing runs very, very flat. One of my personal favorites. It says, what's wrong with DRUGS? There's nothing wrong. I was just asking, Paulie boy, why he was asking me that type of question. My first was a 10 gauge. Nice. Hell yeah. Now, bro, I'm telling everyone because it's a New Year's, bro. Don't want everyone dying or going to jail. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I accept that. Sig 320 circumciser is cool until it works at the wrong time. Yeah, hell yeah. What scope do you got on your AR? So on this one here, I have a regular it's a True Glow. So I got this thing for about like I think it was like $50 on Amazon. So I got this thing just so that I can take it to the range and run my 15 that I just built out. So I haven't really added anything else to it because I'm trying to get a little bit more proficient at my handguns skills. Once I become a little bit more proficient, then I'm going to be adding more, accessories to my ARs. But for right now, these things are all zeroed in. So if I do need to use them, they are gonna hit their intended targets. So I'm confident in these right here. I've ran probably about 1,000 rounds off each one. and so far so good. I'm thinking about shaving down the grip on my X Macro comp. I want a smaller grip frame, but not a new holster. Dude, let me show you something real quick. So you're talking about shaving that down so you have a smaller frame, right? I kind of did that exact same thing. So I'm going to show you an X Macro grip module that's been cut down so that it will fit this slide right here. So this is the X Macro grip module, and as you can see, one of the pick rails is missing. So this thing was kind of hacked down and polished a little bit. As you can see, it's tapered and everything, so it can match the contour of the front. So I did that exact there. So this was my hybrid grip module. So this will turn a 365X into a macro. So for any of y'all who have a 365X, you want to add a little bit more capacity to it, just grab yourself a macro grip module and just get to work on the front. And before you know it, you'll have yourself a little hybrid. I'm a new subscriber, and I put my notifications on, and I liked your video. Like the energy. Hell yeah, appreciate you stuck in the middle. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Nice. They are one of my sponsors. Oh, damn. That's pretty dope. You are sponsored. That's awesome, man. Good for you. I'm from Canada. We are not allowed pistols or semi-autos, but we are allowed drugs. Oh, that isn't that crazy how that works? So you can go and get all the drugs you want, but you're not allowed to go and get the protection that you need. It's crazy how that works. I really don't get it, but hey, it works for some people. Uh, I was gonna shave the grip to take the smaller mag so it prints less. Oh, okay. I get it. But you don't really have to do that because the FCUs are removable, right? So you can take the FCU out and put it in the original 365 grip module, which that one is a 10 round magazine, so it's smaller and you can still fit the same upper on it. That's what's good about the removable and interchangeable FCUs on the 365s. You can build them up, you can build them down. They're very, very modular. So I'd look into that. But that needs a new holster. Oh man, that should be the least of your worries, because I mean, if you can go on Amazon and get yourself an inexpensive holster. It may not be the best quality, but you can get it on Amazon. It's readily available. It'll be shipped to your house the next day, literally. That's how fast Amazon is. So shout out to Amazon. And do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. Let's see if we can get this stream to at least 40 likes. I think it's pretty attainable. I think we can do it. We are just 3 likes away. So double tap that screen, everybody. Hit that like button for me and type it down below. Where are you tuning in from tonight? Where are you located? I am live streaming from Austin, Texas, the greatest state in the world. What's the magic number of rounds you should take to have a productive day at the range? David 187. That's a great question right there. And that's a pretty complex question because it's kind of subjective. It's kind of whatever you feel you should take, but I wouldn't really necessarily I wouldn't put a round count. I would put like I'd put a time limit. So I would say at least a minimum of at least 2 to 3 hours per range session is what I would recommend you would try to do, because you're gonna get a lot more training out of running a 2 to 3 hours of time, rather than just going in there and just burning through 200-300 rounds at the range, because you're just mag dumping and all that. So even if you got like 50 rounds, just take your time and just try to be precise with your shots. So I can't really put a round count on there, I would just say that try to get a couple hours of range time in, at least minimum 2 hours, at minimum, just minimum 2 hours at once a month or even more than once a month, and you should be good. If you're not shooting over 100 rounds, you're not building muscle memory, in my opinion. Yeah, it's subjective because I was watching a Coleon War a couple weeks ago, and he brought up that same point. So I guess he was watching another YouTube video, and how this other I guess it was another operator, how he was saying that if you're shooting more than what was it, more than 50 rounds at the range, you're basically wasting your time. And he had a great counter to that as well. So I think you guys should go check out that video by Coleon War. He broke it down pretty good. So yeah, go check that out. But I would say at least try to get 2 to 3 hours of training, if at all possible. I mag dump my 450 at the indoor range. It's loud. Damn, that's pretty crazy. So I take this bad boy to the indoor range, and it's the 5 inch barrel on a it's a 5 inch ARP. So these things are very, very loud. I had somebody at the next lane trying to give themselves or trying to give a class, and they come and tap me on the shoulder like, "Hey, are you almost done? Because it's kind of loud." So that wasn't the first time that I've got that. So yeah, these things are very, very loud. Flamethrower as well. Yes, AR Stoner. Quality of training versus quantity makes every shot count, and learn from your misses. Facts. Hell yeah, we're gonna pin that really quick. That's a good one right there. You can't show 3 rounds. If you can't show 3 rounds in consistency or with safety, then it's just not worth anything at that point. It's just fun. Yes, and there's no problem with going out and having fun at the range. That's how you're actually gonna learn, and you may end up becoming proficient, and something that you end up doing quite frequently as well. So nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun. EDC with no safety, one in the chamber or not. So I don't have any safeties on any of these right here, and I do always carry with one in the chamber. I feel like if I were to get into a situation, I'm not gonna have enough time to rack the slide and get to work. Um in fact, we've been in a few situations in the past where, thank God, we did have one in the chamber, and we didn't have to go bang at the time. So you know somebody tried to pull out a knife on us, right? And you know if we didn't have our tools with us and we had a racket, then that probably could have been a little bit different. But knowing that we had something up on top, that changed the whole situation. Facts. Racking the slide 88. Facts. Yes. Oh yeah. So I have a couple buddies who've asked me before the same question, like, hey, do you walk around with a round in the chamber, or do you rack it? And like, it kind of caught me off guard, because I've always, it's always just been normal for me to, just to carry with one in the chamber. I've never ever felt comfortable with having to rack the slide. How you didn't have to shoot? If you didn't have to shoot, you had time to rack it. Yeah. We lost we lost almost 200 or 20 subs today. I don't know why. Oh man, Raging Bullets. I feel you on that. I feel you on that, because I've lost I've lost a few subs, and yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, YouTube is I don't know what YouTube is up to, but it's all right, man. We will pull through this, because it comes in waves. Like, I've been doing live streams since like early in the year. I think I started like around March, and there was a few months in the beginning where it was kind of like, it was kind of like kind of how it is now. And then during summer, it was just like crazy with traffic. And right now, right now, I've been noticing with gun tubers, the traffic's kind of died down just a little bit, but it will be back again. It will definitely be back. It just comes in waves. It comes in waves. So you got to just kind of stick it through, and we shall prevail. Found rust on my BCG. I feel cooked. Oh, Zari. What kind of a BCG is it? Is it like from is it like an Arrow Precision or Bear Creek PSA? What kind of a BCG is it? And yeah, I'd be a little mad too if I found rust on my bow carrier group. I found a couple little speckles of a rust on my SIG magazines. In fact, kind of feel tempted on going and showing you guys a little bit because they're the 365 macro magazines. Those magazines that are kind of known to get a little bit rusty, but it wasn't. It's not the metal that's rusting. It's the finish. It's something that was on the finish that just developed those little bit of speckles of rust. Just oil and clean off. Yes, fact. So what I did was I got a magic eraser and some WD-40 and just basically polished them off. And that magic eraser and the WD-40 seemed to do the job. I don't have any more speckles on there, so it all turned out well. Hell yeah. So another question for you guys is what do you guys usually carry on the daily basis? Do you guys carry a some sort of cutting tool, or do you guys just strictly carry a hole puncher? So cutting tool or a hole puncher or both? How do you guys carry cutter, hole puncher, or both? Let's hear it down below. Type it down below. I just got an ultrasonic to clean everything. I recommend one to everybody. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. Then you take into account different guns: shotgun, 223, 9 mil. The FN 509 tactical. Nice. Hell yeah, anime lover. That is dope. Got the 509 tactical. Sweet. Is Glock cooked with the Gen 6? Mac Jarvis. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of hype behind that new Generation 6. There's a lot of hype behind it. So I don't think that they're cooked. I think they actually kind of turned that whole little situation around that they had with that whole V model. So yeah, I can't say that they're cooked. I actually feel that they are actually on the rebound from that whole little fiasco with that whole little V situation. E1990, what's up, my boy? E1990, how you doing, good sir? Appreciate you stopping by. How's your day been? Nice micro ARP. Did you? Oh, anime lover. Hell yeah, I built it. So I built this. I built all of them. I built each and every one of them. This one got the super safety in it. So I kind of sort of modeled this one as an MP5. As you can see, got the iron sights, got the 365 Spyderco knife, actual shooting earbuds, flashlight at all times. Hell yeah, John R. 1700. What's the best weapon to protect your home? So it's kind of subjective, but the best one for my home is the 12 gauge shotgun. So that's the first one that I'm gonna grab in the case that somebody were to come into my house uninvited. And the reason why I'm gonna grab this one here is because this one delivers a whole lot of power behind it, rather than one of these ones right here, which deliver a ton of velocity behind it. So this one right here is like getting hit with a sledgehammer. This one right here is like getting stabbed with a knife, in my opinion. So that's why I'd rather hit them or hit somebody with a 12 gauge when it comes to home defense. Now, if you're dealing with more than one person, let's just say you have a crew of people who are coming in and trying to steal your stash, then you're gonna need something a little bit bigger. But if you're just dealing with one or two people, the 12 gauge is perfectly fine. It's a little in fact, it's a little more than fine because this thing right here is a kind of sort of a meat grinder. This thing right here will turn things into ground beef, guaranteed at 5 to 7 yards. So at the right distance, this thing will just turn them into slush. This thing right here will just punch a nice, clean, perfectly pierced hole through them. This will just turn them into mist. So you decide, what do you want to turn them into? You want to turn them into mist, or you want to give them a shot at living? How do you choose? What do you choose? Pretty good, bro. Enjoying my last month of work. Oh, snap. Hell yeah. E1990. That is dope. That is badass. So E1990 is on a journey. He's about to do a whole career change. So pretty badass. Pretty badass. Very, very happy for him. Buckshot or slug? Both. I got both. What I have on here right now is a double buck. So I got double buck just because I uh I I want to shoot from the hip. I don't want to sit there and line up my sights. I want to just pick it up and just go voila, like an old lady. So we're in Texas, and I just feel like this is just it's just so Texas just to just shoot from the hip. If somebody were to come into my house, so that's why I choose this one right here. It says, if you ain't pro life, you ain't about God. Sorry, I pray for you. Okay, cool. Good for you. Pro life, we are pro protect our lives. Hell yeah. Well. What's up, my boy Ammo Alchemist? How you doing, good sir? How's your day been? I saw you post those videos of the comp you did. How'd you do today? Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Uh Agreed. Cat Williams. Yeah, what's up, Cat Williams? How you doing? That's a badass name. But do me a favor, guys. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. Let's see if we can get this thing to 50 likes. Right now, we are sitting at 44, which is freaking awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So double tap that screen and let me know, where are you tuning in from? Where are you guys located? I am currently live streaming from Austin, Texas, the greatest state in the world. Uh, Glock FRT. No FRTs on the Glocks because you know I rather have a super safety. So I'm just not a I'm not a an FRT guy when it comes to the smaller ones, unless it's a TX22. Not on the Glocks. I'd rather just go semi with Glocks. That's just how I feel. You got some people in here. Yeah, just got myself a little bit of luck tonight. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah, hell yeah. My FRT for the Glock broke the first try. Oh, damn. Damn, that sucks. You need the TX22 with the FRT. I know, Aaron. I know. There's a few things that I need to be getting as well. Speaking of the comps, when are you signing up? Oh, snap. Soon. Soon. Yeah, I know I keep saying it. But we will. We will definitely get into a couple competitions this year. So pretty soon. Uh Arteris is the best. What scope are you running on here? So on this scope here, it's a cheap scope from Amazon. So this is a true glow scope that I got for like 40 or 50 bucks off of Amazon. So it's just something to get me started. This thing is zeroed in, so if I do need to use it, it will work. It's gonna hit its intended target. FRT on a Draco. Oh shit! Only metal Glock FRT. So I do got an all metal Glock. It's not Glock brand, but it's a basically a Glock clone. So this is a Fusion XF Pro right here. Let's see if I can kind of raise this thing up a little bit because I'm not sure if you guys are able to see that a little bit. So there we go. So this one right here is the Fusion XF Pro. So what model is that hanging under the AR with the scope? So this right here is just a regular it's a regular build. So actually all of these three right here ARs, they're all builds. So it started off with the barrel bow carrier group and just built everything around it. What are your thoughts on the Ruger RXM? The Ruger RXM is great. I wish I had one. I really wish that I would have got that one when I was purchasing the Hellcat Pro Comp at the time, because my shop had it at a great price. And now that I seen that they just released the larger grip module, I'm a little bit upset, just a little bit, but not too much, because I do got enough Glocks. You need a CZ. Yes, I know. I need a CZ. I need a bunch of things. Ever thought about micro PDWs like the Recover Tactical Brace or the Flux 365? Yes, I've actually been looking at the Flux 365. That thing is sweet. I've also been looking at another one by Defense Distributed. It's by some company out here in Austin. They have this new PDW concept that they are coming out with for the Glizzy Glocks. And I think they kind of showed a little bit on the Tommy G documentary that they just released. So that thing I'd like to get. That thing is freaking sweet. I have I have one on my Scorpion and my AR-22. Damn. Smith & Wesson R8. Checkmate. Oh, nice. I got fun. I got the fun part of the TX22 the same day as the PSR video. I figured they would run out pretty quick after the video. I know, man. But you know what? You can still find the TX22s out here in Texas. They are readily available. They did go up in price a little bit. They started out over here. They were like at a 299, and yes, the other day when I went, they are at 329 right now. So they went up just a little bit. What's up, Brookside? How you doing? Jason T says, I'm reporting because of the guns. Okay, appreciate you, good sir. But do me a favor, before you report, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. We're trying to get this live stream to 60 likes. Right now, we are currently sitting at 52, so we are so close. So close. So don't forget to double tap that screen before you call the authorities, Jason T. But so yeah, yeah, I kind of regret not getting the RXM just because of now they have that new bigger grip module. So that RXM is like a 19X now. So first it started out like the 19, and now it kind of morphed into the the 19X or the Glock 45. So that's speaking my language right there, because I love the Glock 45. As you can see, I got two of them right there. So I love the Glock 19, love the Glock 45. My finger is the safety. Yeah. RXM shoots better than Glock. Um, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe the trigger may be a little bit better, but I don't know if it shoots better than Glock. I think maybe some of the accessories may be better than whatever Glock has. Those are YouTube TOS compliant 29 magazines. What's up, Northern Cardinal? How you doing, good sir? When I end up getting a Glock 19, just to have one, should I add all the extra stuff people add to have them, or should I just stick an optic and maybe a light? Oh, laces loaded. So it's all subjective. I mean, you can add you can add an optic to it. It's gonna make it a little bit easier with follow-up shots and with just shot acquisition. So you put up your pew pew, and you're gonna be able to just find that dot right there. And when you're shooting the follow-up shots, you're not gonna really have to be like searching for the dot. It's just gonna be right there. So dots really do make your it makes me a little bit more of an accurate shot. Um, when it comes to weapon light, it all depends. I mean, there are people that say that you should have a weapon light on your EDC, but I mean, I don't. I mean, I do have one, but I don't really carry it because when I do carry it, I don't really get to use it. But at the same time, I rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So it's the same thing as having basically, it's I equate it to having a gun. Like, I'd rather have it than not need it than to fucking need it and not have it. So a weapon light, there is tons of benefits to having a weapon light. So if you are comfortable with carrying a weapon light, then carry one. Bro, I'm in Alhambra. Oh shit, what's up, Perez? How you doing? Damn, god damn, Alhambra, man. Damn, I missed the Northeast, man. God damn. Alhambra, San Pasqual, Highland Park, San Fernando Valley. Damn, man, I miss LA, but oh man, Texas has been very, very good to me. Hell yeah. I got the Green Dot Osite SE, has incredible fast target acquisition. Oh shit, nice. I got the SE in a red dot right here. It's a badass dot. I like those Osite dots, man. Those things are awesome. Net spend for 20 up mags. Do you run? And what ammo? So I run a Hornady critical defense or the Winchester. I believe it's the USA Ready. So Hornady critical defense and a Winchester USA Ready are what I have on basically all of my EDCs. Uh, Damn, man, I haven't caught your live stream in a while. Oh shit, what's up, Levi? How you doing? Good to see you. I've got the red dot SC as well. That's on my RXM. Oh shit, nice, Jack. Hell yeah, it's a dope setup. Damn, making me want to get an RXM now. Would agree. I have it on my RXM. Can't wait for the OD green grip to come on in. Damn, hell yeah. Get me a double. Hell yeah. Damn. Oh man. See, we got in and out here. In and out's over here. You know what we don't have that I miss? Perez is the fucking carne asada burritos. You cannot find a good carne asada burrito out here in Austin, Texas. They just make it differently from the tortilla to the beans to the way that they mix everything together. The way that the burritos out here, it's like going to Taco Bell and having a fucking burrito. That's what I can equate it to. So the food is what I miss a lot, or is what I miss the most from California is the food, especially the Mexican food, man. Because man, I love my Mexican food. I like the Sig V Crown for my EDC. Oh, I think I got a few of the Sig V Crowns as well too. So I do got some of those as well. I sub because I like your banter. Would you trade that Shockwave for a semi-auto TAC 14? Damn, I would. I would for a TAC 14. Hell yeah, I would. Mark Jarvis, shit. If you are in Texas, we can easily make that happen, my guy. But yes, I would for a TAC 14. Hell yeah. In fact, I've been looking for a TAC 14. I found one at a shop, but these dudes wanted like almost $500 for it. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. So I'd rather wait. But yeah, hell yeah, man. TAC 14s are sweet. I like those. Uh, that's some fake Mexican food. You're right. You are correct, man. We got some of the lamest Mexican food out here in Texas. It's definitely not the same. I love tortas. They make them better in Texas. Oh damn! I didn't. I don't remember trying any of the Texas tortas. I'm gonna have to try them. I have to let you know how they taste. LA got the best Mexican food on earth apart from Mexico. Facts. LA does got some bomb ass Mexican food. I love tortas so much. I married one. Hell yeah, Jack Memphis. Hell yeah. Shit, tortas need love too. Hell yeah. High points work. Yes. Hell yeah. High points, Tauruses, they all work. They all work. Um, better than your better than a stick or a rock. Facts. Hell yeah. Texas food is garbage. Yes, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Perez. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because I'm from Cali. I've been out here for damn shit. It's gonna be 8 years in actually next month is gonna be 8 years that I've been in here in Texas. So I think I got a pretty good stronghold out here to give my opinion and yeah, the Mexican food out in California is way better than Texas. So, there are give and takes. Texas only, yes, there you go. AA Gambles, there you go. They kill it when it comes to steaks and brisket. Oh my God, you can't not mess with Texas when it comes to steak and briskets. Hell no. Hell no. I stick to Puerto Rican food. That's why I married one. Oh, snap. Hell yeah, bear. Hell yeah, that's dope. The subcompact RXM grip module will be fire. Yeah, yeah. Uh, what I think is fire is how they came out with a larger full size grip, which makes the RXM like basically a Glock 45 or a Glock 19X size ish. So that's what I was mentioning a little bit earlier, why I'm kind of like, kind of like kicking myself at not getting it. Cause I was definitely looking at that when I went to get the Hellcat. They had the RXM right there and they had it with a Sealy dot on it as well. And they only wanted, well, they wanted 400 for that thing, but it was at one of my pawn shops. So I could have got them to go down to at least like 350, but I was dead set on that freaking Hellcat. Ugh. So it's all right. You live and you learn. It's Eric from Cali with the Sig Sauer P365X Macro Comp 17 round. Hell yeah, my boy. Hell yeah. Hey, you just got to be quiet though because they'll give you some shit out there in Cali for having anything more than 10. So just be careful, my boy. I don't want to see you get locked up. Best Mexican food I have ate was right across from the border from Yuma. Oh, snap. You have to put holes in the wall for your mounts. Yes, I mean, I had to just drill in and I just drilled them with regular sheetrock screws. So each bracket's going to hold upwards of up to about 5 pounds. So this is about 10 pounds of weight. So that's more than enough for one of these single little pew pews. So just regular L brackets and sheet I mean sheetrock or drywall screws. You can't use wood screws because the sheetrock screws have a different thread to them. So with that thread it's going to help really adhere to the sheetrock a little bit even if you're not hitting the stud. So just a little bit of a 411. You don't have to use any anchors. You can if you want to, but it's not necessary. Did you upgrade your buffer tube to the H3 after installing your super safety? I did not. I did not have to upgrade my buffer on this one. I slapped it in there and it ran quite well. Can you throw a 35 round Toolman tactical Glock mag in the Hellcat? Yeah, I don't know because I don't have any crazy extendo mags like that. I think the highest or the biggest one that I have on the small, like on the Glocks, is like a 21 rounder or so. So I don't have like any 30 round stick or anything like that. That sucks. I can't even put holes in my walls. Ah, man, that sucks. I assume you're probably like renting the place. That's probably why you can't. And I know what that's like because I know in our last apartment we couldn't even hang up pictures. They wanted us to use those stupid 3M, those little removable stickers that you pull from the bottom. Like even though it destroys the paint, like they rather you do that than to put fucking screws in the wall. It's crazy. It says what the? Why'd you move to Austin, dude? I mean, um, we just wanted to change. So everything that was going on in California, all the laws that were changing, how all the schools were getting crazy. And then when we tried to buy a house, all the houses out there were priced at 600,000 and just needed a lot of work, or they weren't in the best areas. So I wanted to change. So I was doing my research and I came across a bunch of articles that was telling me how Austin, Texas was growing and growing and growing. So we fucking got the dice. I threw that shit and rolled it, and now I'm here and I'm thriving and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It came out here with a dollar in a dream, and it's fucking, it's working out. So I just had to get out of Cali because we just needed some sort of change. Like, in all honesty, it really did save my marriage as well because I was a knucklehead in California. I was a fucking knucklehead. So if I would have stood over there, I probably wouldn't have been with my wife right now. So God bless my wife, that awesome woman. God bless that woman. So yeah, I had to make a change. So that's why I'm out here in Austin, Texas. A change for the for the better. So I love it. I don't see myself going back over there at all, man. I love it over here, man. We are eventually we want to get ourselves like 10, 15 acres so we can just get away from everybody, and I can have my own range on site too. That will be sick. Hell yeah. I hugged my Armalite AR in a rental. I hung my Armalite in a rental before. Didn't give a hell yeah. The maintenance guys thought it was cool. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope, Jack. That is pretty dope. Says, damn, boo, hell yeah. Shit, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, man. And big change comes with a big reward. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who isn't a knucklehead here in Cali? Yeah, exactly. A gambles. That's what people don't really understand. It's like, if you're from Cali, it's like, you're kind of born into this shit. It's like, you're either related to somebody, somebody, or it's around you. That's just how it is out there in Cali. It's different out there. Tuning in from Bakersfield. Yeah, what's up, Joe? How you doing? So, tuning in from Bakersfield. So when I used to live out there in Cali, being out there in the Mojave or in Bakersfield was like kind of like, it was kind of like there was really nobody out there. The last couple years that we went out there in Palmdale, Bakersfield, it's all filled now. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like Via Princesa, like I remember I used to go out there and work when all the builders first got out there and were first building up all the communities. Now it is crazy filled. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but uh Austin was cool when I was in my 20s. No offense, but all the people from Cali and Washington, yes, that's what people were saying. Johnny Clemens, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. Yeah, I don't take any offense to it, but perfect example. Like, back out there in when we were in Cali, right? So I lived in Highland Park for probably like 5 years of my life. And when I lived out there, I noticed the change. So after so it's like around high school, like around so it was, I would say 2004, 2005 is when like some of the real hood areas started to get gentrified, and people from out of state were coming and buying the property. So it happens everywhere, man. Every place will eventually get, gentrified, just like how just how Texas, is basically like re-gentrified because there's just all new people here. It's just a whole new dynamic here. It's pretty it's pretty awesome. I like it. But yeah, I do agree with what you were saying. I grew up in the Mojave. Don't miss Cali, but Arizona is still all right. Oh, damn. Mojave, huh? That's pretty crazy. Man, California is such a beautiful place, right? I know, man. California is beautiful. It's just what it's turned into is such a shame, man. It is such a shame. who knows, man? Maybe one day they can end up turning it around and making it beautiful again. It has definitely has a lot of potential, man. They got the beaches out there in California, and the beaches out there, the water, you can't compare it to Texas, man. I love Texas, but the beaches out here, the water, it's just not the same as Cali, man. It's just not the same. Shit, my battery died. My phone died, guys. Damn. Uh, damn. Well, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. Damn. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened, but having a little bit of a technical difficulties here, but we'll catch you guys on tomorrow night's live stream. Appreciate all you guys for stopping in and hanging out with me. Hopefully, have guys have a great night.